Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a pretty exciting one. It's me setting up my entire budget planner for the month of June. I did go ahead and make these stickers for myself, but these ones you see over here are from my Etsy shop, which is ThePlanningDancer. You will see more scripts and other things throughout the video that I do also have up in my shop. But yes, before I get into the video, I did just want to say something that I think is extremely important right now. I'm not going to talk about it too much, just because I know that people do come to YouTube and to my channel to kind of escape from the world and to get a mental break. But I do think it is so important to mention that right now, with all the riots and protests and everything going on, I obviously do know what's happening, and I do want to let you guys know that I support everyone and I want everyone to be safe and use their voice. And I know it can be scary and there's so much going on right now, and then on top of the whole virus, now we have all of this going on. And I just wanted to let you know that I do see you, I do care about you. I think everyone is so important, and yeah, I just wanted to say that before I go into this video, because I don't want you guys thinking I'm just ignoring it or I don't care about it, because I really do. But I also do want to keep making content for you guys in case you do need a little mental break and some time to not be so focused on all that stuff that's going on right now. But I do live in Southern California, so it is very real here with all the protests going on, and obviously it's something that is very current and very fresh and raw, and I did want to mention it because I know how important it is, especially to a lot of my viewers and even to myself. So I wanted to say that before we got into anything. If this conversation makes you uncomfortable, I'm not sorry, because it is what it is, and this is the world we are in right now. And if you don't see this as a problem, then I don't know what to tell you. But I do hope this makes you guys like feel comfortable coming to my channel, makes you feel welcome and loved, because you are. But yeah, so with all of that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video. If you have watched any of my monthly setups in the past, you would know that I completely set up every single page, which I am going to be doing. I'm just not going to be doing like any of the pen work, so like the lines or any of that, because that is what makes these videos extremely long, and I don't want this video to be like 40 minutes. Watch it be 40 minutes, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of lay down stickers, and then I will do all the pen work off camera, and you guys will see it throughout the month of June. So yes, let's go ahead and just get right into it. I also went through and whited out anything that I thought might show through, because I did kind of pick lighter colors for this month. So yeah. So the first thing right on this page here, so this is May, and then this first notes page is always my income spread. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of these thicker washies and lay that down. Should probably zoom in for you guys. So let's see. I'm gonna lay this here. I picked sunflowers because I feel like they're summery, but they're not like too summery, because June is when summer starts, but it's not until kind of like the end of the month, so I didn't want to do like a full on summer kind of spread because I still do have July and August to do that. So yes, but I do love sunflowers and I think this is just so beautiful, so I'm really happy with this decision. So that's all I'm gonna do for my income spread, because the rest is really just pen. So here is going to be the next page, which is my business transaction log, and I'm not going to zoom in only because I do put some washi down here. So let me just double check. Okay, yeah, I use the thinner washi for this page. So here's the second sheet of stickers I didn't show you, but I always pick 2 designs for the month, just because, I don't know, I get bored of just one, so I like to pick 2. This blue may show through a tiny bit, but that's okay with me. It going crooked though is not okay with me. So let's do this. All right. And then since I did make these stickers for myself, they're not perfect, but I have my X-Acto knife and a little ruler here. Ignore my ruler. It has stickers and washi tape on it because this is like my planner ruler. So like anytime I cut anything, I just like stick it on there. So there's that. And then I go ahead and take one of these glitter strips. And then I just put it down here to cover up this blue line as well. And it's sticking. And then I do need to trim it a tiny bit. Whenever I film these videos, I start sitting and then I always end up standing, because when you're filming, it's so different than when you're just like planning on your own. I feel like it's so much harder to see. So I'm currently standing if you're interested. So all I need for this page is this little transaction log script, which I do have up in my Etsy shop, but it comes with either a cash envelope script or a sinking funds script along with it, just because I don't like selling just one word. I mean it's 2 words, but you know what I mean, like one phrase by itself, because I feel like that's not really worth your guys' money. So I do put the transaction log script along with another script so that it's a little better for you guys. So transaction log, and this is for my business, for my Etsy shop if you are interested. And then this page here, I put my bills down here. I still haven't completely figured out this top section, which I need to do, but I always just forget about it. Like, it's not that hard to come up with what to put in each box, but once I'm done filming, I kind of just put my planner to the side and kind of forget about it until my next video. So yeah, I need to figure that out, because I do want to be using my planner like to its fullest ability, if that makes sense. So yes, so that washi there is custom sized for this box, because it is much smaller than, you know, the rest. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my little bills script there, and then we're gonna move right along to our monthly view, which I would argue is the most fun to set up, because I don't know, it's just beautiful. But let's go ahead and put down this box here to cover this day that is not in the month. Filming is a leg workout as well because I'm like bending my legs the entire time because I need to stand, but then if I stand completely straight, then I'm like too high up. It's a whole thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this strip here for these bottom 3 days. And it's not long enough. So I'm gonna put it on this side. This is what happens when I make my own stickers, because sometimes my measurements are a little off, but that's okay with me. And then one more box here, and those are all the days covered up. And then look how pretty these are. I love these. I wasn't too sure about the design. Like, not that I wasn't sure about it, but I was kind of just like, okay, yeah, sunflower seems good. But then once I put it in this, I was like, oh my gosh, that is beautiful. So there's that. And then I laid these down first because somehow I always get them too tall, and then I can just layer this on top and act like that never happened. But yeah, look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my 3 expense labels to make my key over here. So I do have purple first, and then we have pink. Once again, these are up in my shop. I do offer 9 different colors, so you don't have to get the colors I use. I even have neutrals, like I have beige and gray, if that's more of your kind of vibe. So feel free to check it out. And lastly, I have blue, which I will just be putting right there. And I know these don't match, but that's just my key. And I really like these colors. They're like my 3 favorite colors. So I just like them because they make me happy. So that's my key there. And now we're gonna get right into this. So this is where I have my weekly budget, which you see in each of my cash envelope stuffing videos. I go ahead and write down the amounts that I will be stuffing in each envelope for that specific week on these pages. So I just go ahead and set these up in the beginning of the month so that they're ready for me. So I'm going to take one of the skinny washies for each week. It's always hard for me to decide where the middle would be, but I'm going to do there. And then we'll do the other side. I feel like this is going by really, really quickly without doing the pen, and I am going to be much happier with my spreads doing the pen off camera, because when I do the pen on camera, it comes out so bad. And I am quite a perfectionist. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I am for sure. And yeah, the pen just really bothers me when I do it on camera. So I've decided to not do that to myself. The next stickers I'm taking are these week 1 budget, week 2 blah blah blah. This is offered in my shop. Since I made this sheet for myself, that's why it's not cut out, but it would be cut out similar to this, like with the rounded edges around the whole thing, as well as the weekly check-in. But since it was just for myself, I didn't do that step because I'm literally just going to use it right now, and then the page is going to be done. So I didn't want to take that extra step. And I know my scripts are most likely going to cover most of like the image, but that's okay. I don't know why, but I'm putting down each week sticker first instead of each, I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? The word week. And then I'm going to go back and do the numbers and then the budget. And the budget somehow always comes out crooked, and it really bothers me. So I'm going to try my best to not have it be crooked this month, but you never know, to be quite honest. I'm using tweezers for the numbers because I already know myself, and for some reason I can never see what I'm doing when I'm using the numbers. So here we go. This is coming out pretty good so far, which I'm excited about. And there's only 4 Fridays, so I only have to be doing 4 of these because that's the day that I stuff my cash envelopes. If you watched me last month, you would know that in May there was 5 Fridays, so I did have to go ahead and put one of those in my notes section, but that's completely fine because I wouldn't be using that section for anything else, so I prefer to get use out of it. No. See, this budget sticker will be the death of me. Okay. It's a little close to the number, but I think that's just going to have to be because I put those too far over. But I'm trying my best, guys. I really am. Okay, 2 more to go. Let me know in the comments if you guys have anything planned for June. I know there's really well, it depends where you are, but a lot of states are still not completely open, so I know things can be limited and stuff like that, but you can still do stuff like with your immediate family and the people you live with. So if you do have anything planned, let me know. I'd love to hear what you have going on. So now I'm taking these last 2 pieces of washi for my sinking funds spread and then my weekly check-in. So let's go ahead and pick this up. Maybe it's like ripping, don't know why. Okay. Gotta fold this because we all know the coil is not my friend. She's always trying to have me put my stickers down crooked, which is rude, and I don't appreciate it. There's that. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one down, and then I'll go ahead and set up the rest. Also, if you guys are curious, I will be having my May monthly closeout video going up tomorrow, Tuesday, June 2nd. So don't worry, I didn't forget about that. But I did just want to get June set up because I wanted to get this up yesterday, but it was a Sunday and it was kind of weird because I never really film on Sundays, so I just went ahead and pushed it till today. I figured it would be just fine. So let's go ahead and put down my sinking funds sticker. This sheet here is actually miscut a tiny bit, and that's why I'm using it, because obviously I do not want to sell something that's cut a little weird to any of you. But I know I just finished saying I'm a perfectionist, but I don't know. It's weird because when I know I made something, it's kind of like I'm not that hard on it. Like if I ordered this and I got it like this, I would be upset, but that's because like I'm paying for it. This I made myself, so it's kind of like okay. I don't know if that makes any sense, but now I'm gonna go ahead and go back and count how many lines I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go ahead and put this there. Sorry, don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I have it like on the line, but I need to grab a washi strip, which I can't do if I'm holding my finger on that little line. So here we go. This strip did not cut good once again, and that's okay. Things could be worse. It's just a sticker, Jordan. It's okay. All right. So I'm gonna move this. And then I need to grab one more. Sorry, I'm struggling off camera. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh, why these cut so bad? Well, they did, so. Well, I know why, because I got new paper and I'm trying to figure out like the new cut settings, so that's why. But it's still like frustrating because it shouldn't be this difficult. So I'm gonna put down my transaction log script, which is also cut weird, but it's on the same sheet as the sinking funds, so that's why. But none of the ink is cut off, so that's fine. Alrighty, so there's that, and now we're moving on to the weekly check-in, which if you watched last month's setup, you would know I forgot to print out for myself, so I'm very proud of myself for remembering this time. And yeah, so weekly. I just love this washi with the font on top. I think it looks so cute. Let me know if you agree. If you don't, it's okay. We all have different preferences. Alrighty. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in these washi strips, which I may need to use my X-Acto knife to cut them, because right here in this middle section, as you can see, the first two did not cut well, so I'm gonna go ahead and run my X-Acto knife over the section. But let me go ahead and try to pull them up and see. Okay, well, I thought we were off to a good track. Okay, so that one's fine, so that's good. So let's go ahead and see what we need. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the first one, just because on the top we have to write like the categories and stuff. And then after that, we just need 4 lines. So let's grab, why can't this just cut properly? Appreciate that. Alrighty, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the fifth line, I'm gonna put that down. Let's grab our next little guy. Hope he comes up properly. So close. It's like there's just tiny little bits that like didn't cut all the way through, but then the rest is completely fine. Strange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. And then grab our next one. Come on, you can do it. That's what I tell my dog every day when I'm trying to have her come inside. I'm like, come on, you can do it. Speaking of her, I didn't mention her because she's sleeping. She looks so peaceful. I wish you guys could see her. 1, 2, 3, 4. But usually I'm like, if you hear background noise, it's my dog, but she's dead asleep. Mondays are her most tired days. She legit sleeps all day. I have to wake her up to eat. Like, her breakfast is in her bowl, but she hasn't ate it because she's just sleeping. I don't know if that's normal, but the weekends wear her out because everyone's home and she wants to play all day, every day. So Mondays are her hibernating days, which I love because she just looks so cute. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put down each week, which we do have 5 weeks to check in for. So if you're wondering why this top one looks weird, it's because I have to add like a bar right there, but I promise it'll look fine once it's all set up. So week 2, if you don't have tweezers for like crafting, I mean, they don't have to be specific crafting tweezers, but like if you don't have tweezers that you use for stickers, I highly recommend it. I used to think it was so extra. I was like, are you serious? Like, just use your fingers. It's not that deep. But I get it now. So if you feel that way, maybe just give it a try. I don't use it with everything, as you saw, like for the big strips and all that. Like, I really just use it for little stickers that obviously I could do with my fingers, but my fingers would just like get in the way and I wouldn't be able to see like where exactly I'm putting everything down. So that's why I use them, not because it's impossible to do any other way, because I definitely used to use my fingers for everything, but it's just way easier to put stuff down, because before I would be putting stuff down so crooked, but it's because I couldn't see like what I was doing because my fingers would be in the way, if that makes sense. This number 4 is not, she does not want to come to the party. She wants to stay on the paper. So there's that. And then lastly, week 5. Week 5. Come on, number 5. Oh, the 5 was ready. Okay. And there is that. And then obviously off camera, I will go ahead and put in the dates and then the lines and the categories and all the business. But that's actually it, guys, for my monthly setup, which I can't see the time right now because my tripod is like blocking the time. But I'm sure this was much faster than my previous setups. So I just like to show you guys a whole like overview. But yeah, that is it. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. As always, leave comments, anything you'd like. If you just want to chat, I'm there. If you want to chat on Instagram DMs, I'm also there, so feel free to message me and I will message you back, I promise. But yeah, that is it. I will see you all tomorrow for my May monthly closeout. So if you're interested and you're new, please subscribe so you will see that. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.